I just recorded this, and then it stopped because I had full storage on my phone. I was like, at the third period, I was pretty much done. So, let's go through this again, shall we? I didn't want to record this twice tonight. I wanted to get this over and done with so I could forget about it. Wow, okay. Let's start this off. Turnovers, team defense is still horrible, atrocious, piss poor, whatever you want to call it. It's bad. It's not working. They need to change something. I'm sick and tired of seeing the same offense because it's not doing anything for you. You've lost 5 of your last 7. You get 2 out of a possible 8 points on a 4-game homestand. You lose 3 in a row against the same team. And you know what? You're shooting yourself in the foot. That's what you're doing. You are shooting yourself in the foot. That's exactly what they're doing. Turnovers. Turnovers galore. Again, both goals in the first period. I'm just going to break it down. Quick analysis of this one. 1-0 Capitals. Patrick turnover in the neutral zone. What happens? Because that's off little chip pass to Verana. Shot. Moose can't handle the rebound for some odd reason. I don't know why. Sanheim just lets Sprong say, hey, how you doing? Comes in, scoops it. Up 1-0. Trickles over him, and it's a 1-0 lead. A couple turnovers again. Zone time. Everything is to the outside. Flyers power play. Can't get nothing going. Close chance in front for Patrick. Trickled through his skates. Cleared. 2-0 Capitals. Hagelin off a turnover. Again, prime example of another turnover. Voracek sends it up. Giroux off of his leg. Stays in the zone, of course. Shot from the point. Moose doesn't know where it is. It's right in between his legs. Hagelin taps it. 2-0. It is so frustrating. When you have a decent first period, most of your shots were, again, to the outside, which is one thing the Capitals have done so well, is defend the middle of the ice. Everything is to the outside. You can't do a goddamn thing in the middle of the ice because, again, everything's to the outside. Whatever shot you have anywhere close of a prime scoring chance gets blocked, and you just can't do anything because you're shooting yourself in the foot every friggin' time. Shots on goal after the first period there were 9-8 in favor of Washington. Oh my God, this team. JVR, he scores. Really nice shift there by the Coots line. Sprong turnover. JVR turns around, fires it, and it goes through. Seam of bodies in front, and it's a goal. You have an offensive zone face-off, and they come down and score on a 2-on-1. And they won the draw. That's the best part. They won the draw clean. Voracek shot gets blocked. Ghost says, oh, I don't know how to play hockey for a minute here. And Jensen just comes up and finds it. And scores. He snipes it right past Elliott. Like, wake up! You won the face-off! And then he gave no effort to get back whatsoever. He just let Jensen fight through it. He basically let Jensen win the battle. And he goes up and scores. How many times this year have they given up a goal in under 2 minutes after them scoring? How many? There's at least 25, maybe even close to 30 goals they have given up this year where they just can't hold the lead or, keep the momentum after they score, whatever it is. If they cut the deficit to 1 or they cut it to 2 or whatever, this is going back to the beginning of the year, like the second game of the season, the first game of the year against Pittsburgh. Like, they made it 3-0 in that second game, and then 3 minutes later, it's 3-2. Like, what the hell? Get it together. This is game 25 of a 56-game year. You are coming on the halfway point. Game 28. Flyers put hard in after that. They get a goal. Patrick, he scores. Gets the monkey off his back. His first point in 18 games. They put him with Giroux and Voracek. Samsonov robs Farabee off a great chance. Flyers get a power play. Giroux draw a hook. The Flyers get set up. Patrick pass goes around. Sanheim takes penalty. 4-on-4. Ovechkin off 2 grand turnovers by Braun. 1 right up the boards. Ovechkin keeps it in. Comes right back around the Braun off the play. Right up the glass. Ovechkin makes a nice play to keep it in. 2 turnovers. Fresh out of the oven. And what happens? They set it up. Ovechkin shot. 3 bodies in front of Hart. Can't see anything. And it's a goal. It's 4-2. And what happens? You have life. Surprisingly, they had life at the end of that period. Turnovers killing you again. Shots on goal after the period were 23-16 in favor of the Flyers. 5-2, and at this point I essentially thought the game was over because it pretty much was. But again, this team still has some sort of a comeback. Shot from the point, tipped, squeaks through Hart. It's a knuckle puck, and it just squeaks through. Flyers kill off a Capitals power play, couple chances in front. Power play goal goes. Shot from the point traffic in front, goes right through. Nice play by Konechny to get in front. Flyers get a goal at the empty net. Drew, great pass by Jake through the seam, one-timer. 5-4, and that's it. 5-4 loss. Oh my God. This You need to wake up. You need to play better. You need to play better overall. You can't keep starting games like that. You just can't. You can't keep scoring goals and then giving up goals less than 2 minutes later. You need to have better, solid team D. You need to do something. I don't know if it's a trade. I don't know if it's an offensive shakeup. It's a defense shakeup. You haven't had consistent D pairs all year yet, so my guess is they'll most likely try to stick with something for the majority of the rest of this year. I mean, lack of practice time isn't helping, but it's not an excuse. Everybody's going through it. It's just such a... Oh, God. I don't even know. I don't know. Because it's a handful of things with this team, and it's so frustrating because every night it's the same thing that kills you. How many times this year have I said, team defense, turnovers, defensive structure, whatever, and pucks are still going in your net? I don't understand how many times the coach and staff can do something or say something or whatever. You got to play better. You just have to. You put your forwards in bad spots. The forwards dropping back to the D don't do anything. D growing across behind the net, put them in a bad spot. The amount of times I saw a play tonight where another Flyer passed it to another Flyer with either one or two Capitals going towards them or one of them already being there with the other dropping back must have been 7, 8, maybe even 10. I mean, the amount of times it happens is incredible. And they don't even realize it. Because the issue with Washington is if you go back to that first game where you scored 7 goals against them, you were able to get shots and chances in the middle of the ice. But the Capitals, they play man-to-man. Alain Vigneault talked about that on the postgame of the game I was at. And you know what? You're not able to do anything. You can't set up in the offensive zone. You aren't doing anything. Everything is to the outside. You've had some looks, but it seems like every shot they have is blocked. And I give them credit because they have pushed late. But when you keep having that bad of a start every single night now, 5 of your last 7, where you've just played pretty bad hockey defensively, you're not helping yourself at all. And you need to wake up here. It's a shortened year. You're coming up to the halfway point. You need to pick up wins. You need to get on a win streak because the games in hand are starting to mean nothing. So I don't know what to say anymore. I have no idea. I really appreciate all the support you guys have given me. I just hit 80,000 views actually today. I really appreciate that. Getting closer and closer to 100,000. So thank you all. I don't know. I really don't know. Remember, guys, podcast articles, those links are on my channel. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.